Hello and welcome back to another episode of The Casting Chair. Today we are joined by Rav.
Hello, Harry. Thank you for having me in your scheduled program.
Doing this shit. And what is your name this week, Lakshan? Because you don't want to be named, apparently.
I'll just be Lakshan.
You just name drop him?
Alright.
What is that? A fourth voice?
Oh, a fourth voice.
Oh,
Who is this special
I've
guest?
blown my cover.
Oof.
It's a special guest, friend of the show. Do you want me to say your name?
Yeah, do it, bro. Do it.
Manan Bandari.
Fan of the show. Big fan of the show.
Oh,
Day
wow.
one.
Bro, stop
Day
sucking us
one.
off, bro.
Huh?
We all know our true fan is in Algeria.
We've got that one guy in Algeria.
This is true.
Yeah.
Where have you talked about him yet already?
Nah,
Nah.
this is
Nah,
our first
I think-
shout out to
yeah.
Mr. Algeria.
Mr.
Yeah.
Algeria.
So if you're out there, we love you.
Grow the podcast.
Yeah, to all your mates, Algeria. Bro, watch. Our fan base right now is all Australia. Next week, it's 100% going to be Algeria, bro.
100%.
1%.
All our listeners will be from Algeria.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Well, when you guys start touring, Algeria's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be
Algeria's going to be our
first
first
stop.
and only
First
stop, yeah.
stop.
We'll try and
Well,
contact our one fan there. See if we can get in touch with him.
See if he can book stuff for us.
Yeah.
I feel like
Sounds
the
good.
only people that listen are like people just find it and then they click on it once and they just fuck off.
I feel like the people that find it are
Yeah.
people that are looking for something else.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Stumble
I think
across
so
that.
too.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, this isn't a podcast about porn.
Oh no.
This is true.
No, but
Brown
a
boys.
casting chair isn't. No, it's casting couch, right?
Yeah, it's probably what they're searching for. And
Yeah.
then they see
Oh,
us.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is close enough.
yeah,
Casting
yeah.
chair.
So this week, we all watched It Chapter 2.
That is true.
This
It
is correct.
true. Yeah.
Spooky.
It was very spooky indeed.
Mhm.
Did we want to talk about anything before we get into it?
Oh,
See what you did there, buddy.
Not really, aside from probably Wish. I was
Oh
this
my
morning.
god.
well, I
What?
This
haven't.
morning, I got onto my Facebook
Mm.
and I got up to a classic Wish ad.
Ah,
Oh,
right.
shit, dude.
And these
It's
guys,
always sexual.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
Like,
No, everyone needs a flashlight. Like, come on.
Jeez.
Like,
oh yeah.
I was
dude.
talking to my sister about it yesterday, and apparently her boyfriend accidentally accidentally
yeah.
clicked on a butt plug ad because he was just scrolling through Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and he
and then-
accidentally bought it.
yeah, yeah. Actually,
And he
shipped it
used
to his
it.
house.
yeah, and he started using it. No, what?
Accidentally.
Yeah, accidentally. He slipped, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, he just slipped. Nah, but what happened was because he has the actual app, it opened the app.
mm.
So now all of his searches
Ah,
are
right.
Oh,
either
just
suggest-
recommended
yeah.
yeah,
or whatever.
yeah,
Oh, that's
either
fucked.
fucking butt plugs. But wait, can I swear?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Butt plugs
Yeah.
or freaking just basketball jerseys and shit.
Yeah.
what a
Yeah.
catalog.
I know, right?
Everything from butt plugs to basketball.
Imagine Wish.
All the
headquarters.
essentials.
Yeah, bro. Imagine Wish headquarters. It's like this guy wants butt plugs and also basketball jerseys.
Yeah, yeah.
It's fucked how the NBA is sponsored by them. I mean,
Yeah,
they sponsor
yeah, they
the
are.
NBA.
It's
Yeah.
fun. The
No
NBA is sponsored by
way.
Wish, yeah.
Do they actually?
Yeah, apparently.
That's fucking
Like, they're
crazy.
on the jerseys.
That's
Mm.
fucking
Some of
mad.
the games.
It's like how in Japan where we went down that aisle and then it was like kids' bikes and then on the other side of that aisle is
yeah.
was
Oh my
flashlights.
god,
It was
yeah,
actually
that's so
flashlights.
weird. It's basically
So
like a
weird.
reject shop, right? But like,
Reject
yeah, that's what it looks like. That's what it looks
That's what I
like.
imagined as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. But then there's plush toys right next to the vibrators, and there's Viagra too.
Yeah,
Remember?
yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
there
don't-
was like Viagra and shit.
So anyone could just pick that shit up.
Apparently.
Well, I don't think anyone.
I picked it
Oh.
up. I held it in my hand.
Yeah.
Put it down. That's probably how they get their bikes to sell. It's like how people listen to our podcast
Ah,
and they
yeah.
search for something else. Like, hey, look at these vibrators. Oh, there's kids' bikes here. Let's get them.
Yeah, yeah.
And then there was
Just impulse buy a bike while you're trying to buy.
while you're shopping for
Wow,
vibrators.
yeah.
I wasn't gonna do it before, but now, oh
It's
god.
cheap as well.
And then there was like that curtained off section full of
Oh yeah, the goods.
yeah, that
All the
was
goods.
flashlights as well.
Yeah, but
It's the premium stuff, right?
it was the
What the
primo
fuck?
stuff. Yeah. No, they had like this whole showcase area just for like one brand. I'm guessing it's like the
Oh.
Apple of vibrators because it was just like
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
was like everywhere.
That's premium
Yeah,
It was
stuff. bro.
primo shit. Dude.
You can't get it like that. Not
Yeah.
here.
Not here, bro.
Not here.
You can't get it like
You can't get your
At a
Hitachis
reject
and all
shop.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you reckon Wish exports from Japan?
maybe.
Surely.
Dude, no, like Wish has to be owned by some Asian
Oh,
For
yeah,
sure.
obvious.
When you
Country,
check like
I reckon.
all the shops and stuff, it's
Yeah.
like China ... and all that shit.
right.
You know Alibaba's Chinese?
Like
Who's
the
that?
food place.
No, there's
No,
it's like a Wish thing
So
as
it's
well.
like a
Isn't
Wish
it
thing.
AliExpress?
That's the
Oh, I think it is.
Yeah.
Alibaba, bro.
Oops. That's the kebab shop.
Alibaba.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the kebab stuff.
Bro, Alibaba's
Yeah,
shit.
AliExpress.
I hate
Yeah.
Alibaba.
I've never been.
I don't care saying this because if they try to sponsor us, I'm just gonna say no.
Oh.
Get your
Oh.
kebabs out of here, bro.
Bro,
Sponsor.
this guy's already trying to
Everyone
get sponsors.
but
Exactly, bro. You gotta.
You gotta be welcome to everyone.
Yeah. Well, what are you aiming for? What's your ideal sponsor?
Probably Wish if they want us to sell their vibrators. use our code 10% off.
Bro, they
vibrators.
get away with a lot of dodgy shit. Cause like,
Yeah, I know, bro.
because Georgie just my friend. My friend he purchased like a switchblade or some shit. Or like pocket
fuck?
knife or pocket
Yeah,
knife.
you can buy just
You
buy
can buy
knives
just
on
dodgy
them.
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
and like it, like obviously, like because I think shipping takes fucking forever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently
Yeah.
it's like
Takes
at
like-
least a month.
it can
right?
take a
I think,
month,
I think
yeah.
it's because they're just like clearing
Shit
like
out,
the
yeah.
dodgy shit that they
Mm.
that they
Just a
that they're dealing
warehouse.
with.
You
Yeah,
can buy
man.
like guns and shit. Not like actual guns, but
like
like
BB
Oh,
guns.
yeah.
Like, right.
Yeah,
but they have like Scar models where it's like a fully fledged like
bro. I
We
saw
love
Thing.
Fortnite.
on the
yeah.
ad. Yeah, it was like just a Ziploc bag full of pills.
Oh
for
yeah, I
$8.
saw that. Yeah. I saw
Like
that.
what are they?
Yeah.
And then there was another one for $12. It was an ad.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a painted black Ziploc bag and it was full, so you don't know what's in it.
Yeah.
But it was $12. It's a
Nice.
mystery box, bro.
It's mystery box.
I'm pretty sure one time I saw
Like
like
a ray gun in there.
a bag of weed in one of the ads as well.
Hey, nice lie, bro.
Mad.
Hey,
Yeah.
yeah, cool
I
lie, bro.
swear,
Just
bro.
buy
Bro,
weed
what do
off
you
of
what?
Wish.
How do you know what weed looks like, huh?
Bro, I've seen it in movies, yeah.
Ah, right.
Oh, yeah, okay. Good save, bro.
Good save.
Oh,
Speaking about movies,
Oh, what a segue, bro.
Yeah.
brought it all back.
Alright,
back on track, boys.
I'm gonna go to it, bro.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's
Let's
go.
dive straight into it, shall
Yeah.
we?
Wait, so who's seen the first one?
Oh, yeah.
You guys have?
I just
Have
put
you?
my hand up.
I was planning on watching it, but never got around to it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm guessing
me
you
too.
haven't seen it.
I think
No, I was
um,
planning as well. I was definitely planning.
that's like
because I'm not scared of it, you know.
Oh,
But
Oh.
yeah,
you guys-
Okay.
do you
the,
guys,
the
who-
first one's miles better in my opinion.
Yeah, the first one is
Yeah, I heard
definitely.
that
Do
better.
you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Did-
like yeah. If you wanted to like enjoy this one properly, I reckon you should watch the first one.
First one, yeah, for sure.
For sure.
but I didn't feel like I was lost watching it. You
Oh
know?
well, yeah. No.
yeah, I was gonna say, do you guys feel like you needed to watch the first one to?
No, I feel like to understand the movie, you
Mm.
didn't have to, but
Right.
Yeah.
in order to like
Enjoy it
enjoy it more,
Enjoy it
yeah,
more.
for
Right,
sure, for
right.
sure.
Very true.
Because
Mm.
like yeah, you actually know who the characters are.
Yeah, and what's
You know what I
happening
mean?
and all
and
that,
what's
yeah.
happening.
Mm.
Because they actually did like a really good job.
Like recapping it
No,
to an extent.
well, yeah, that too. But I meant like with the characters,
Mm.
as in like the older actors like portray the kids like
Ah, right.
To a
Yeah.
So
T,
nothing like what you just said.
to a T.
Wow, that's so fucking weird.
Yeah. So
Right?
it too. Do you guys watch a lot of horror movies?
I do.
I don't.
I do.
Nah,
Uh,
not really.
Yeah, not really. I mean, it's not like
Too
I'm like
scary.
scared. Yeah, like it's not like just from scare factor or
Oh,
anything.
I'll
It's
admit
just-
it. I'm scared of watching
Yeah,
horror
fair
movies.
enough. Nah, that's fair. But
It's just the visuals and
I
like
guess.
the sound and all that.
I just don't like jump scares.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love this music, bro. It like
Oh,
gives me chills, you know.
yeah.
It's like the good
Yeah.
chills.
Are you like
The good shit.
watching it the whole way through? Like even when it's like
Like-
full gory and shit.
Eyes open.
Yeah. Like wait, I remember looking at the boys. I was with another mate of ours and Rav.
Yeah.
And they were cuddling. They were cuddling. They
Nah,
were
sorry,
cuddling
bro.
each
Nah,
other.
that
They were
was a
cuddling
dream,
each
yeah.
other, and under their like what's it called? Under well, they weren't covers, metaphorical covers. It was just they were under their like they were just like covering their faces with like whatever they had.
Yeah. I specifically wore a hoodie and a cap to the movies.
Oh my god, yeah,
Boy,
he
it
did.
Like I was just doing this the whole time. I had like my hoodie over
Yeah.
and I was like,
Fair enough.
Oh yeah. All the listeners know exactly what you're talking about. If I had to say that.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I watched a lot of horror movies as a kid,
Mm.
scarred myself, and
yeah,
now
you're just immune to it.
now I'm immune to it. I
Yeah.
feel.
Now it's all nothing.
Yeah. But wait, who was saying just before that? Oh, like you guys just said you don't watch horror movies in general, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like they're not.
I want to. It's just
Yeah.
like
It's
scary.
horror movies are more fun if you're watching it with people.
With
I feel
people.
like
Yeah.
Yeah.
like thrillers are what you watch when you're alone and,
Yeah,
and you want like you actually want to like absorb it. But like horror movies, that most of them don't have substance. You know what I mean?
It's just like
It's just
scary.
yeah,
It's
it's,
more
it's
horror, yeah.
potentially not potentially. It's
Yeah,
just,
like if
it's
you watch
just
it enough, there's nothing to it anymore because you're not
exactly
scared of it
exactly. That's
I
why I
can't-
only watch it once
Yeah, I
in
was
a while.
gonna say I kind of assume that's what happened with you, Rev. 'Cause
anymore. Yeah,
You seemed pretty alright when we were watching it.
yeah.
Like you
Because I
didn't
knew
seem
when.
like
Because
Yeah.
my main issue is, it too isn't that scary. Yeah, we
No.
can say that.
No.
It's just
Yeah.
okay.
Alright.
Poor boy.
It's like the initial run through is what.
Because you don't know when what jump scares come in,
Yeah.
and that's what like pisses me off, bro. Because they weren't scary. It was just like
It's just sudden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like when you're like on a fucking high rise building, and then your
yeah.
friend comes behind you, and pushes you, and goes,
Save
your
life.
No, what I was gonna say, like it's like a speed run when you first like speed run of the game. When you first like do the like play the game, you're
Like you
like
figure out all the like kinks
yeah,
and all
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
all the kinks.
kinks.
Yeah, you figure it out, and then the second time when you're doing the speed run, you just go bang.
Mm.
You know? So you're unfazed.
Right.
yeah, and then it just
Phase.
gets easy each time you try to run through it again
Exactly.
because you figured out all the kinks.
Word.
I
Chill.
mean, like, there wasn't much to the plot anyway.
casting chair.
So like,
What?
Casting chair.
Is that an ad lib?
Yes, it's an ad lib, bro.
Oh, nice.
so random.
And then yeah, fuck, what was I gonna say? The movie isn't that scary. It's just the
Mhm.
jump scares that piss me off.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's why a lot of people watch horror movies. You know, like
For the jump scares?
yeah, like adrenaline boost. You know.
Mm.
Yeah,
But for me, that's like
your main rush,
not my main rush.
your heroin.
My heroin. Yeah, bro. It's a drug, bro.
Mm.
But yeah,
It's been 12 minutes. You want to start talking about
the
the
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we're doing like a decent job talking about it.
Yeah, we're
We'll
talking about the
go
movie without
into
talking
it.
about it.
Yeah. This is true. Well,
That's
what
we
about
did last week? It was just like,
the
we-
game?
Yeah.
yeah.
You said
Yes.
all we did was talk about the game.
No, so I listened to it a second time, and yeah, that was true.
Oh, so that's where
Now
all
your
our
opinion's
listens.
fully
Yeah.
changed.
That's where all our listens come
Yeah.
from. It's all Lakshman, bro.
Jeez.
But yeah,
Right.
we gotta like,
But do you guys when you talk about movies, do you like just split it up into like different things like action, character development?
That's
like
what we're gonna
other-
do today. I was gonna talk
really?
about different
Okay.
stuff
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
Because so far it's just been
it was
We-
just
Just the
chronological.
yeah we
Yeah,
kind of
most
try
part.
we try and
Yeah.
go through like the first bit of a movie and we realize we're out of time, so then we have to speed through the like
Oh,
end bit.
yeah.
Speed run.
But
Yeah.
it's a 3-hour movie. I think we can go a bit over time.
Mm.
No, it's fine, bro.
Yeah.
And then what was I gonna fucking say, bro? Keep forgetting. Oh yeah. Do you wanna do like the plot synopsis?
Oh my god.
Like a quick plot synopsis?
what was the story?
Nah.
What the story was. Well, yeah. So wait, you want me to do it?
Oh, we'll all chip in.
Yeah.
We'll
Just
all
like
chip
a
in.
non
If
a
you
quick
miss out on anything.
All
a
right,
quick
yeah.
non spoilers like
Non-spoilers.
chip in because we
Yeah.
really don't mess with non spoilers.
All right, yeah.
We
Yeah,
spend like
it's
15
kind of
seconds
boring.
and then we just
Yeah.
talk about the movie.
Yeah, no worries. All right, so it's been 27 years since
Gang.
since the gang.
The
No.
Losers Club.
Yeah, the Losers Club have left Derry and
After kicking the shit out of Pennywise from the last
exactly
movie.
yeah, after beating the shit out of him. And turns out that he's back. And one of the losers, Mike, I think
Yeah,
his name
Mike.
is- Mike.
That guy, yeah.
Yeah, he's actually been staying in Derry for the past 27 years. So he's been figuring out how to get rid of Pennywise once and for all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as soon as shit starts going batshit crazy, he calls the losers back.
And then the boys are back in town.
Yeah, the boys are back in town.
And one girl.
And
Yeah.
of
Part of
course,
the boys, bro.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
part of the boys.
And then they
Squad.
end up
Mm.
having some difficulties, and that's the end.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
There's
Much
something
to it,
happens at the
really.
end.
Yeah.
Alright, that's the end of
Yeah,
non-spoilers.
something definitely happens in the start, in the middle, and then in the end.
That's,
Mm.
I reckon that every movie should have that. I
Yeah,
reckon.
yeah,
Have something happen at the start and then the middle and then the end.
yeah. I think so too. To be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah. Can't really be a full movie without those three important details.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. So
Now-
what's next?
We'll go into spoilers.
Yeah.
Fuck, I need to get my notes out.
Yeah.
It starts off with the gay couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. I should have
no,
given
no.
this a rewatch. to
We
be honest.
missed the start.
Oh yeah, yeah. What happened?
So the start is it's from It 1, where
Oh.
it shows how Beverly's floating,
Yeah, yeah.
like with the dead eyes.
Yeah, with deadlights. Yeah.
Yeah. It just shows her head,
Mm-hmm.
and then it flashes to like the memories and like shows like the different houses.
Different
What the
houses.
fuck?
You know when we like came in, it was like
What was that?
Mike talking, and it was like
Yeah.
coming back. That's when that bit starts.
Okay. Right.
Oh.
So it was like shows like
I
4
thought, I
seconds
thought
of
it was
Beverly
just like
floating.
narration.
Yeah,
But it wasn't anything big that we missed
No.
out on, right?
No.
it was just Beverly floating.
No, fair enough.
Yeah, the start of it, I guess it pretty much introduces Pennywise again. That it shows that he's back, and he's still going at it, still doing his clown things.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it starts with the festival like gay couple.
Mm.
They're like
Alright.
they're being cute and charming.
And then
Cute and charming.
some town bullies come up and
Some town
start
hoodlums,
ruffling
bro.
with
Yeah,
him.
I thought that was Henry when I first.
Oh,
watched
right.
Yeah, me too.
Henry
it.
Hood.
That's what I thought. Henry, like the
Henry
bully.
Cavill.
Henry,
Oh.
Henry
Cavill,
Powers.
bro.
Henry Cavill.
Yes.
I think
Superman with the moustache.
that part is set in present, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it has to be.
And
yeah.
present is our time, yeah.
No, it's 2016.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it's 2016. So when the first It came out.
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
When the first It came out. Or like it's meant to be, I think.
Yeah.
Because, you can say it's because it's a fictional place, but like, those guys like wanted to kill
Yeah, I
the
know.
gay couple.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it was fun.
Because they
They just
beat him up and then
basically
throw
killed
him
him.
off a bridge.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess it's like because they're probably a remote town, so they don't really like. They're kind of stuck in their ways of they hate
A
these
Sweet
certain-
Home Alabama.
Yeah.
A sweet home.
But no
Yeah.
one just fucking kills someone.
Yeah,
that's-
I
Sure.
find that's like
Yeah.
you know how there's like those
If
school
you kill
bullies?
people, you're a loser.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a.
Yeah.
Nice.
I
Bullying,
think bullying
no
just
way.
dropped to 0%,
Exactly.
bro, around the
Yeah.
You
world.
killed bullying.
Casting
dude.
couch. I mean, chair.
Another ad lib, bro.
Another ad lib.
Bro, let's have an ad lib counter, and then when we
Ad lib
reach a
counter.
million, we'll end the podcast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I find a
I'm
lot
gonna
of
be
movies.
that
were-
millionth ad lib, bro.
Yeah,
I'll be back with a vengeance.
No,
Yeah, sorry.
he's not coming back.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and then yeah, any movie that has like a psycho bully, I just find it so unbelievable.
Yes.
That they
same
act the
with
way they do.
Fucking the old guy, the old bully.
Oh,
Yeah, Henry.
Henry Bears.
Oh, is that Henry?
That's
Oh,
Henry
He's
Bears.
the
Yeah.
psychotic, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's
He
psycho.
was so out of
Yeah.
place.
No, but
I
he
felt
was
like.
he's in a mental ward, so I
Yeah.
can believe that.
No.
Oh,
If you watch
yeah,
the first
okay.
one, I think, I think like you want to know what happens to him next after what happened in
Oh,
the
okay.
first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think in that way, well for me anyway, it felt like his
story.
his role was
Mm.
like actually justified or whatever.
Right.
Yeah,
I actually haven't read the book, so I don't even know how like any of this
Yeah,
should
I
be
think
any
it
of
should
us-
be
I
panning
think.
out.
I think yeah, that does.
I'm
yeah,
more of a
that's-
guy that doesn't watch horror movies, but reads all the plot
Oh,
summaries on
yeah.
IMDb.
Yeah.
and the theories and all that.
Yeah, because
It's
I actually
classic,
really
bro.
like the stories of horror movies. I'm just too scared to
Yeah.
watch them.
Yeah.
Like-
What were you saying about this one? How it's like it would be like family friendly if it just
Yeah, I'll talk about it
Oh,
at the
yeah,
end.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'll
yeah,
talk
fair
about
enough,
it at the
fair enough,
end
fair enough.
because I really do believe it. I reckon that's so true.
It could be.
I think so
family
too. I was
friendly.
thinking about it as well
No, it could be like a classic, like one of those 80s
because we're
classics.
talking about it now.
Mm.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, shut up,
yeah.
Blackshark.
No, you were saying as well, like on message, you were like, it's one of your favorite movies.
I reckon I'll be watching this like one, part two, like for a while.
Oh really?
Not
Mm.
like tomorrow,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
but like in like 5
it's
years.
something
For the
you
rest
like
of your
revisit
life.
often,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
but like
It's like me in Marvel movies, bro.
yeah.
Oh, bro, 22 movies all day, every day.
All day, every day, bro.
Oh man, yeah, and then
It's like 23 now, isn't it?
Oh, is it? I think
it's gonna
so.
be like 60 in like the next year.
I know,
The amount of
bro.
stuff they're
60, and
dropping.
then another 20, like 20.
TV shows.
Yeah, TV shows. Going
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. So after they beat the hell out of the gay couple,
Mm-hmm.
they what's it called? They chuck him into a river, and
Yeah.
then it goes into like a POV cam of the guy in the river,
Mm-hmm.
and like it's like a bobbing, so
Oh, that
out
was
of the
so
water,
scary.
in the water,
Mm.
out of the water, in the water,
Mm-hmm.
and then like the third out of the water, you see Pennywise on the shore,
Yeah.
like reaching after him.
It's kind of blurry at first, but then
Yeah.
it
With
clears
his,
up and you
with
see.
his KSI smile.
It's
this
yeah,
KSI
bro. He
smile?
honestly 100% looked like
Oh my
KSI there.
goodness.
I'm not even joking.
Nah, I can actually see that. Yeah.
I saw it and I'm
Yeah.
like, Wait, what the hell? That's
Yeah, that was a good pickup.
It's
Actually.
case
Yeah.
in this movie.
yeah,
It's Bill Skarsgård, yeah.
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 He's very, very good at that. Being
Yeah.
Pennywise.
On God.
But yeah, I like horror like that, where it's like sort of lingering and creeping horror.
Yeah.
That's what I don't like. Because
Really?
it's always on, you know, like the tension.
Like the suspense.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
never like
no.
lays
I like
off.
that, bro. I like
Yeah.
that too.
Because I reckon that's more effective at being
Yeah,
scared.
it's,
Then just
that's
jump
why I
scares.
don't like it.
Because
Yeah.
once you
It's actually
once you know when a jump
good.
scare's coming,
Yeah.
you don't get scared.
Mm.
But like,
Yeah.
do you remember in It Part 1? Well, I guess spoilers, but like, it's at the very start where he goes downstairs, and then like between the shelves, you see like the two glowing eyes.
Oh
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
that
yeah, that's pretty
freaks
cool.
me out
Yeah.
more because
That's
like
pretty cool.
because the tension's already set. Yeah.
yeah,
Like,
it's not like I'm not gonna be like if I am scared, I'm not gonna be like, oh fuck, is there
Yeah,
a fucking
yeah.
like clown gonna jump out of my cupboard or some shit?
because you know it's coming, but you don't know when.
Mm.
Yeah, it's more gonna be like if I look out to the distance in like when it's like dark at a park, is there gonna be like two eyes in the bushes or some shit? That's a lot more scary
Yeah.
than a clown like jumping out of my cupboard,
Right.
which would still be scary if that actually happened. I'd still be scared.
Yeah.
You know what I kind of found odd was you know Mike, yeah,
Yeah.
he kind of felt out of place with all the other guys.
Yeah,
He
I
felt
think
like a child, yeah.
yeah.
The way he talked.
I think
not
I
even
think
that.
that was intentional.
yeah,
Mm,
because
yeah, it probably
I think the
was.
whole idea
Oh,
is
I
that
th- yeah, I think it was they were trying to like alienate him
Mm,
with the others because the others didn't like remember anything.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it was
He's the
his
only
role.
one
It
that
was his role
remembers.
to like kind of pull them back into like reality type
Yeah.
thing. You know?
But like even at the end, I just felt like he wasn't part of the group. If that makes sense.
Because apparently the whole idea is that
He's the first one to not get invited. Like when they stop inviting their friends,
Yeah.
Oh,
he's the first one to not get the invite.
Because apparently like the whole town of Derry is like sort of under its control,
No, it is.
so that they have
Oh,
a sense
really?
of like they don't
Okay.
really think about it. So
Yeah.
he's like the only opposing force.
Mhm.
So he's kind of out of it.
Yeah, and
So-
also like how it worked in the first one was like adults were oblivious to it,
Mm.
and like even though they were under his control, was in like under his influence, where like they just wouldn't recognize or like acknowledge him,
Mm.
but like
Yeah.
the kids could.
Yeah.
So like yeah, he was like visible to the kids. So I think maybe that's why he was like acting childish. as well.
Yeah.
Or
that
like
makes
something
sense.
that.
And
Yeah.
then so this is something. Wait, where are we up to? So we talked about Mike.
Just
yeah.
the beginning. Yeah.
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 So after the so Mike goes in. Like, he's asleep, and then he hears like radio chatter.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And he wakes up to that specific police call out,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and he goes and visits the murder scene,
Yeah.
just like without being stopped.
Yeah.
That's such a shitty life, though. He
He lives inside a
fucking-
library, like
Yeah.
exactly.
the attic of a library.
27 years, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
27
that.
years.
Mm.
And then what
Yeah,
happens
that-
in the end, bro?
That's what I was gonna say. Like so he's living in the attic of a library, and then so after he sees like kill like the crime scene,
Mm-hmm.
like he goes and calls his buddies. But then there's a scene right after that before he calls his mates where. Oh no, it's not. It's after he calls his mates. But
Mm.
like while he's calling his mates, you can see that they're all like, everyone's just super successful except for him.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Everyone's got
Yeah.
like mad money.
Mm-hmm.
But I read something about how, because it's different. Because you know in this movie, in the crime scene, it says like in blood it says "come home," yeah. So
Yeah.
Pennywise wants them back.
Yeah.
But in the books or something like that, because you know how he got beat the shit out of like
In the
by
first,
the kids.
yeah.
Yeah.
He wants the kids to stay away.
Oh yeah.
So that's why he gives them he's the one that gives them like super successful jobs and
Ah.
stuff like that.
Oh,
So
that's
they won't
right.
come back.
Fair enough.
Oh.
And
Wait,
Mike is the
wait.
one that brings them back.
Who gave them successful jobs?
Like
It.
I guess
Penny-
Pennywise
Pennywise.
like planted
He like
seeds
influences
for
them.
them to
Yeah.
get a
Okay.
successful
Yeah.
job in the
Mm.
future and stuff like that, and like live good lives.
Yeah, because later on in the movie, like he also has like the ability to like eventually cause their deaths or whatever. Yeah, because that's what like
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the
deadlines.
hard
yeah,
yeah.
that's what like Bethany sees.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
not Bethany, fucking
Beverly.
Fucking
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bethany.
she like
Bethany.
everyone's infected by it, or
Little white girl
that's what
knows.
Mike says, or something like that.
Yeah. They've all got like a little bit of him in there.
Right.
Yeah, so that's
A
what.
little bit of him in there.
Yeah.
Casting chair.
And then what's it called? Yeah, so they introduce all the adult characters who are cast really well, I reckon.
I reckon
Yeah.
too. Bill
Bill-
Hader, bro.
Bill
Oh,
Hader.
yeah,
Bill,
Bill
He was a
Hader.
fucking
Bill Duff
mad
Hader.
dog. His name Duff.
No, he was making a Darth Vader joke.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bill Darth Hater.
Oh, what the fuck? Alright.
But yeah,
Get out of here.
Like,
bro.
he-
it's so good.
attempt is the
that
key
went
word.
right over my head.
Yeah.
Bro. That went right over my head. Holy shit.
And then yeah, so James McAvoy is Bill.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Hader is Richie.
Mm-hmm.
Some guy, his last name is Isaiah Mustafa is
Mike.
I'm guessing Mike.
Mike.
yeah.
Mike. Yeah,
Alright.
I forgot the word. But
Forgot the
Jessica
word.
Chastain is Beverly.
Yeah.
Some Australian guy is Ben, the fat kid.
Yeah.
And then the last guy is Eddie.
Yes,
that guy.
That's correct.
We'll just call him that guy. Or Eddie. I'm just
You
gonna call him
forgot,
that.
you forgot Stan, bro.
Yeah, you've got Stan the man.
Oh, he
Stanley, bro.
died, so. that's
Yeah.
really
So when everyone calls,
Spoilers.
so Mike calls everyone,
Yeah.
and everyone like freaks out.
Yeah.
Well, not freaks out. They like start stressing basically.
Mm-hmm.
And then
To get overwhelmed by
Yeah.
fear, but they don't know why because they've forgotten everything that's happened.
yeah. So when Bill gets cold, his hand starts hurting because like the pack
Yeah,
they
yeah.
made
Yeah.
starts buzzing, bro.
The scar.
Yeah. And then
You begin stuttering, bro.
yeah, he does. Yeah.
That's where it all begins.
That's where it all begins.
And then
Yeah, he wasn't stuttering
at
just
all.
before
At
that.
the
Yeah,
start, no,
that
he
was
wasn't.
weird.
and,
But then again, he was only in it for a scene. You know what I mean?
So you don't really get the
Yeah.
opportunity to
Yeah.
see if he does it or
exactly.
not.
yeah, because we all know you can't stutter when you're successful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only people in
Yeah,
Derry,
dude.
bro.
It's a cure-all for stuttering.
And then yeah, they all go back to Derry, and then they meet in like a restaurant.
Mm.
And then that's the scene I was talking about before, where like the sewers flood with water, and then Henry Bowers, like as a kid,
Ah, right.
there's a lot of flashbacks in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there is.
Oh, Dad's home.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh well, but yeah, there's stuff like that. Wait, you guys talk. I'm gonna greet my dad.
Okay.
yeah, no
I'm
problem. We'll have a break.
Yeah, that restaurant scene was pretty.
Yeah, it's
I
pretty
guess-
intense, eh?
Yeah.
But like it was like
It's funny
very
as well,
it was
though.
very clearly like CG, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
So it was
Yeah.
kind of just like
That's fake. That's
yeah,
yeah.
that's fake.
That was
For sure.
like the final act as well. It was just a shit ton of CGI.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm.
But I felt like that scene was really like annoying for me because like as like a audience member, I couldn't like kind of tell what was going on because everyone was just talking over each
Oh,
other.
right.
Like,
Everyone's screaming.
Yeah,
and
they were
shit,
just
yeah.
screaming.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like
I think
I
that was the
understand.
point.
Yeah, I understand
Yeah.
like the why they would be like that,
Yeah.
Mm.
but like it went on for a bit too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were just like screaming over each other for like ages. I was like, all right, chill, bro. Go on with the
Just relax.
story.
yeah. At the
Yeah, I
same-
feel like there was a lot of scenes that could have been cut off short.
Yeah.
Like
Mm.
you know how they
It,
were
it
like
shouldn't be 2
Yeah.
hours 40 minutes, bro.
when they split up, that could have I
Been
felt
cut
like
down.
been shorter
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
because most of it was just flashbacks. I mean, I guess that builds on it.
Yeah, I
Mm,
feel
like
like I feel like a better way to do that was like while they're coming into Derry,
Yeah,
like scare them like
Mm.
one by one,
Right.
yeah,
rather than like having to go get like a thing
yeah,
like halfway through. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Because like I reckon that would be even more scarier because they don't know what's
Yeah.
going on.
Right.
You know what I mean?
because
Mm.
Because they know about it after
Yeah.
like the restaurant scene or
Yeah.
whatever. That would have been really cool.
So it's like scaring their memories back in. Is
yeah,
like,
that'd be really cool. I reckon.
because you kind of expected what was happening after the first guy that was alone. Because basically the formula was
Yeah,
that
yeah. it
you
became
see
really
the what is it?
You see the person. You see their
a
scare.
flashback first,
Mm.
and then you see them react when they're older
Yeah, yeah.
to their fears, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah,
Mm.
And that just keeps happening.
Yeah.
Well, all of them.
yeah, over
And-
and over.
You know what's happening.
Yeah.
You know, like
Mm.
what's gonna happen.
They tried switching it up a little and like getting like different. What's it called? What was the thing that they were trying to get? Like a
Oh, like their
A
precious.
token.
Yeah, like a
antique
token.
or
Yeah.
some shit. Yeah.
And
They-
by the way, how do they know it's a token? Like,
I don't know. It just feels right.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's just like
guess.
what the.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna talk about that as well. How the hell did I know whose token is
Yeah.
whose?
I don't know, man. It's just like kind of like whatever speaks to you.
Yeah,
you
whatever
know?
was important
Feelings,
to
bro.
them.
Like
It's
freaking
vibes.
was it Ben the fat guy?
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had
yeah,
the.
yeah. He didn't even like find it, did he?
His was his
Yeah,
It was in
he
his
he
locker.
just always had it.
yeah.
Yeah.
He just
Yeah.
always had it. That's what I was thinking.
I found that dumb. Like, why did he go back to that school? He had it on him.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah,
You didn't have
But
to.
I think
Like,
the
you
whole
have
idea
to
was
go.
I think the whole idea was that they didn't remember, so they had to
Yeah.
go back to their like.
And then
But
got
he
bullied.
didn't. He didn't get the.
I don't think he forgot about what he had though, but I think he just went there to like kind of reminisce. Like maybe he already thought he already knew that he was gonna have that as his thing, and he just
Wanted to
yeah.
remember why that was the case.
Yeah. So what have you talked about? What are we up to?
Well, we just talked about how it shouldn't have been that long.
Oh,
the
right,
movie.
right.
Yeah.
They could
Because-
have cut Ben's flashback,
Yeah, I feel like they could have.
but it also had a killer line where
It's like,
Pennywise goes,
fat boy.
Kiss me, kiss me, fat boy.
I will admit, I did notice throughout this movie there were some bits that I'm pretty sure were meant to be scary, but
Yeah,
ended
what?
up being more funnier than
Oh,
they
right,
should have
yeah.
been.
Like, kiss me, fat boy.
Yeah, that was kind of
Yeah.
a like random thing that
I don't
happened.
think it was meant to be funny because
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, it was
Oh
meant
no,
to be,
it
like,
was
funny.
meant to be funny. I think it was meant
Yeah,
to
I
be
think it
funny.
was meant to be funny as well.
Right.
Because dude's a clown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
but there was stuff like with what is it, Bev's her whole thing, like the old lady's like walking around naked and that she just like spazzes out,
Yeah,
like
That was
right behind
funny
her.
as fuck,
I
yeah.
guess that's meant to be like, oh, like shit, she's like
I
she's
don't-
it.
I
Yeah,
don't-
like she's
I
a
didn't
part of
find
it or
that
something.
funny.
But it was just
No,
like, is this
I
such
just
a
found it weird.
yeah? I just found like it was like a weird like, whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Weird.
I see that stuff I like where it's like you can see him clearly in the
Yeah, yeah.
background,
Mm.
and then like she starts like walking like Pennywise because it's Pennywise.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
And then,
that was fine. Because it's an old lady moving around like a,
A
fucking
naked
clown.
old lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Naked.
she like
Naked. Cousin G.
what do we? So who we talk about so far? Just Ben.
Just Ben and now Bev.
Yeah, I reckon
Bev, yeah.
Bev's one was probably the best one.
Yeah,
Which one was
probably.
that?
Yeah, it was probably the most fleshed out, I reckon. And we also talked about well, I said that how I reckon it would have been better if they all got scared individually before they knew of Pennywise, because
Like,
it'd
before they
be
remembered.
more scary because like they don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? So like as they're coming into
Right,
Derry, or like yeah, I reckon
Yeah.
that'd be way better.
You know what's going to happen after
Mhm.
it happens the first time?
Yeah.
Mm.
Because like after they split up,
Yeah, right.
because they just go from each character, and Pennywise scares them.
Yeah,
And,
I reckon just like
you know what's coming.
I reckon like perspective wise, it just would be scarier in general, just because like
It's unpredictable.
yeah, it's unpredictable for
Mm.
them as well. But
yeah.
yeah,
But like going back to Bev's bit where like she's looking at the paintings
Mhm.
and then there's like the
Oh yeah.
kitchen is like blacked out. It's like full shadowed
Yeah. Yeah.
and you see her like peeping from the other side of the wall.
yeah,
Like that stuff. I reckon that like good
Yeah,
effect.
that was good.
Good like effective use of
yeah.
color.
I
Right.
reckon so too.
Yeah, and then like a CGI monster comes out and chases her. A lot of CGI monsters.
A lot.
Yeah,
I was
that
talking about that.
that CGI monster was fucking. That was such
oh
a.
yeah, she had like titties dangling about everywhere, bro.
You told us like
Jeez.
just before it happened, like big titties coming
Yeah.
or something.
My titty radar was like booming, bro. Tactical titties inbound, bro.
Yeah.
And then she
Big
runs down
big
the.
titty goth Gia.
Oh yeah. So, did you guys talk about how Bev knows how everyone dies?
Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah. I think we
From
Yeah,
the
Deadlights.
deadlights. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then yeah, she runs down the hallway, and then the door behind her opens, and it's Pennywise in like human form, not like as in clown form.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the actor like playing him, and he's like talking to her, and that's probably my favorite scene of the movie, where he's like, "You haven't changed anything, like you haven't saved anyone's life," and he's like painting himself in the
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
clown makeup.
Oh, yeah. That was pretty good as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and
So
then
intense.
it was
Yeah.
it was so good, bro. Just that like 10 seconds,
Mm-hmm.
good bit.
Mm.
That's my heroin, bro.
That's your heroin.
That's your joke.
Yeah,
It's your
And then,
wish pills.
I think the only problem with this was the plot. Like everything else was so good. I felt like.
I think it's pacing for me.
yeah. I'd say it's more pacing. The plot only comes in at the end, I reckon.
Where
last-
they're trying to figure out like
The last 10 minutes, we'll
Yeah.
talk about it at the end.
Ah,
the
no,
last
I can't
10
believe
minutes.
Mike fucking drugged Bill.
Oh, did you guys talk about that?
Oh yeah.
no
no.
Yeah. So
What a
like,
fucking dog.
Mike
Roofies
Spikes.
him real hard.
legit
Roof
water.
is his mate.
Yeah, he full roofied him.
Yeah.
And then yeah, there was like a trip out sequence, which is basically the origin of it. Which
Yeah,
is
like how it came to Earth.
he comes from space,
Mm.
and then like he took the form of
Remind me of Anand.
Anand.
Who's that?
What's that?
You know?
No,
Who's that?
You don't know Anand?
Who's
who's,
that?
who's
No.
that? Oh, I get
Wait,
it. But why does it remind you of him?
Oh, the trippy scene.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
right.
tributes
I get
are-
it now. Yeah.
Wait, why is his name Anand?
That's his proper name.
Yeah,
Okay. Alright.
we just give him shit.
Yeah,
I was,
yeah.
I was trying to go undercover
Yeah.
for the podcast.
See if you can spot the Easter egg in this
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah, but like, its first form was like a bird,
Mm.
and then there was like a dog, and then it was like
They
called?
all kind of look the same, honestly.
a bird and a dog do look very similar. You're right. No, you're 100%
No, like
correct.
the
They were all grey monsters.
Yeah,
yeah,
They're
that's
all
what I
just
mean.
like
Yeah.
grey monsters.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Then
but
he
I
turns into-
noticed like every time they showed a new monster, it was like 3 lights in them, like
Yeah.
two lights were eyes, and then like there was another light somewhere.
Yeah.
So I
Oh,
think
I didn't notice
its
that.
proper form is just those 3 lights.
And it like it embodies
okay.
like a sort of shape.
Yeah. So
So
like
yeah.
it's like if you like, well, like to go to his house and he's like naked, it'd just be 3 lights. Like if you caught him off guard at his
Yeah.
house,
Yeah.
it'd be 3
When
lights.
he forgot his towel
So that's
in the
his
shower, and he had
Yeah.
to. he's got
It'd
to
just
run.
be 3, like 2 lights and then a towel, and his
Yeah.
towel would drop, and it's the 3rd light.
Oh, no.
That's what he'd look like.
Oh.
So that's his true form, I guess.
essentially.
That's
Yeah.
yeah,
That's what I gathered.
yeah, same. That's what I thought as well.
But you
Mm.
know, okay, we'll talk about the ending.
Yeah, what are we
Later,
up to now?
We're up to Bev's. We just finished
Yeah,
Bev's
yeah.
thing,
Mm.
and then
Richie's one was like half decent.
Yeah.
yeah, Richie's one.
Yeah.
I like Richie's one because oh yeah, it goes through his kid phase.
Yeah.
You need to click, just one click, and then yeah. After that, like the lumberjack chases him.
Oh, that was. I like
Yeah,
that
that was
one.
good.
I like that
You
bit.
didn't. You had your eyes closed for that. Don't even lie.
Not
I know
fully,
you did,
Not fully.
but
They
yeah,
were like slightly open.
because the
squinted.
lumberjack was sort of a jump scare as well. But
Mm.
like once you,
Once you realize he's not there anymore,
Yeah.
you know he's gonna be somewhere.
Yeah.
Whoops, he's gone.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then like bats came out of his mouth, and that just reminded me of
Batman.
Oh, yeah.
Batman v Superman, where the bats circle him when he starts
Oh.
flying.
Oh my god.
From the power of bats, bro.
Yeah.
He's just
Oh my
Going to
God.
fly.
floating to the heavens.
I was so disappointed by that movie.
Yeah, there's a lot to say about it.
Yeah.
And then what's it called? After that, like actual Richie, like he,
Yeah.
Bill Hader, like grown up Richie.
Mm.
Mhm. Darth
Like-
Hader.
Darth Vader.
All right.
That's a nice callback.
Hey,
bro.
it's not that bad of a call.
There he goes defending himself.
Yeah. And then yeah, it comes to Bill Hader
Yeah, he
'Cause,
just like straight up shows himself like
because his token was at a
arcade.
arcade,
Mm.
and then
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think Richie's gay. I think.
I don't think so. I don't think you're meant to read into it.
Yeah,
But then-
It's just
'cause
it's just like
he
he
cares
had
about
a good
friend.
time playing a game and he
Yeah,
wanted to
but
keep
then
playing
they-
the game.
Mm.
They showed him give that kid a handshake, and they really focus on that handshake
Did
Wait,
they?
when?
when he does.
Oh, when he beats him.
Like,
in,
give me a hand like that.
Yeah.
He does this, and then it's like that handshake. They show that for like they focus on that.
Okay.
oh, okay. I
And
kind of
then-
just assumed that was like a
Alright.
Yeah, but
a
then
regular
and then
thing.
It comes
Don't
and
you
goes-
guys ever freaking shake my hands? Otherwise, you guys are gay.
Yeah,
So,
You guys,
if you shake my
you guys are fucking gay.
yeah, and then because it comes and goes, do you want to play truth or dare? And he's like, you don't want anyone to pick dare because I know your secret. Your dirty.
Oh
little
yeah, that's
secret."
true. I was actually wondering what that was about.
Yeah, and I think it's 'cause
Dirty little secret.
that's exactly.
But
yeah.
why would you keep that a secret for fucking 27 years?
Did you see the way the first 2 got handled, bro? If he told his mates, bro, oh,
Yeah.
bro,
Oh,
he's
Jesus.
dead. He's
Yeah.
a dead man.
This is true.
And
Yeah.
then who's next after that? Oh no, I like about Bill Hader's one where he goes because the way he
Darth
defeats the way he defeats the
Alright, I'll stop.
the way he defeats the lumberjack is he stops believing that it's real. It's like, oh, that this isn't actually, it's a vision, and then the thing disappears. And then when Pennywise goes to Bill Hader does the same
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
He closes his eyes and goes, nah, not real, not real, not real.
Oh,
Yeah.
And then he opens it again, but Pennywise is still
Yeah,
there.
he's still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like, whoops.
Yeah.
I
It's
still
like,
believe him. Yeah. Who was next?
Next was
I liked Eddie's
Eddie,
a lot.
Eddie.
Eddie's.
I
Yeah.
liked Eddie's a lot.
Which one was that again?
the pharmacist.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Who's he
Oh,
was-
that was
I re-
weird, bro.
I liked his character as well.
What
To be honest.
What was the old man doing? Like,
Oh,
you know
behind the
how-
counter, yeah.
behind
I
the
just assumed
counter,
he was
yeah.
like beating his meat, bro.
Yeah, I feel like it was.
I think it was because he takes a sniff of his fingers.
Yeah.
So weird that it's just out in the open as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then yeah, he gets like his medicine, and then he has a flashback of when he was a kid,
Mhm.
and then he goes like he hears his mum like Eddie Bear, calling him
Oh,
like
yeah.
that,
Mm.
and
Yeah.
then he goes down, and then
She's thick, bro.
the mum, yeah,
Yeah, she's thick.
Real
yeah, she
thickness
goes
overload.
downstairs,
Yeah.
and then there's just like dirty needles everywhere and stuff like that because he's like a
Yeah.
germaphobe,
Yeah.
Mm.
and then like his mum's like chained up. Oh, you know when like so he's trying to help his mum get out of the thing,
Yeah.
and then you hear a rustle, and then it shows like the opposite wall.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there's like a guy. It's basically like
But it's
an
in the
old-
shadows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like an
It's
old
covered
ghost
as well, yeah.
costume where
Yeah.
it's just like there's like a blanket over him,
Mm.
Yeah.
but he's like tied up, and then like a chain to the wall, and it's like one light flashing on the guy on that thing.
Yeah.
I found that so scary, bro.
Oh,
I was
really?
like, that is
What a bitch, dude.
Oh,
because like
Big
imagine that,
shot.
like,
Whoa.
shots
I
fired.
found that I honestly found that horrifying, bro. That's probably like the scariest thing in this movie.
Right.
Fair enough.
It was just like because it was just like standing there in the shadows, just doing nothing. But like
Yeah.
there's someone there, and then the blanket falls off, and it's just a homeless guy.
It's not a homeless guy. It's
It's
like
a
it's like a
leper.
zombie
Some guy.
leper. Yeah.
I thought a leper was just someone that was sick.
He was in I think that's just yeah.
That guy wasn't healthy. Let me tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, no eyes.
Oh, he got his eyes poked out.
Oh yeah, he got him squeezed out.
Yeah.
That was a weird scene where he's choking out the thing, and then
No,
just
but
starts-
before that, where the leper like comes out of the blankets
Mm.
and deep throats his mum
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
with the tongue.
Yeah.
It's got like a 8-inch tongue, bro, and just goes right in there.
Sticks it right in.
And then the kid leaves. He's like, I can't help you, and ditches his mum. But it was an apparition, obviously.
Yeah.
Like,
Would
his
you
mum
would
was
you
like-
ditch your mom if that was
If I
happening?
knew it was an apparition, yeah.
If that was real?
No.
No.
I what?
If it was
Why did I ask
real,
that
then
question?
no.
Huh?
No.
Yeah.
If it wasn't real, then
You
yeah.
would though, yeah, because you asked the question.
Yeah, I'd ditch my mom straight away.
Oh my god.
Bro, let's hope she doesn't listen to
Kidding,
this.
kidding.
She's the one from Algeria, bro. She changed it.
Payback for running his cattle.
Use that VPN.
Yeah, the cat, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're trying to help your mum. Like, hey, did you run over my cat?
How
No,
dare
no one
you?
knows what we're talking about. So,
Well, they do now. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, well, basically, your mum ran over your cat,
Yeah.
your family cat.
It was,
Why are you
it was a long
doxing
time
him, bro?
ago.
Why even dox him so
You're
hard?
doxing him so hard.
And then yeah, after that, it's him as a adult, and then the leper's there again, and he starts
Yeah.
like they choke each other. They have like a choke off,
Mm.
basically.
A real
They're both strangling each other. It's like who
Yeah.
can strangle who first, bro. And then the leper basically dies, but months like some black.
Oh,
crap on it.
goo tar type thing, yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of caught me by surprise with like this song came out and everything. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah,
what
yeah,
the
that
hell?
was so weird.
Just
And then
call
it
me
ended.
Angel,
Yeah, it ended as quickly as it started. Yeah.
That's a
weird.
good song, though.
It is.
Mm.
Yeah, but it was just that one bit, like just call me
Yeah.
Angel, darling Angel, and then the
I think
song
they were
ends.
trying to be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
that character is funny though,
Yeah,
Mm.
he is.
but I find him more funny in his actions rather than his words. Like,
Yeah,
I'll explain
yeah.
later.
His body language. Yeah.
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 Like but did you guys talk about Henry Bauer's introduction?
No, we didn't.
No.
No, not really. No.
Yeah, well,
That was pretty scary.
the under the bed.
Yeah.
bit.
Oh,
the-
yeah.
the-
Like he
the-
follows a
Yeah.
balloon to his
Yeah.
bed, and
Yeah.
then the balloon pops, and then there's like a dead guy. It's
Yeah.
his old mate.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
his mate. Yeah.
Because you know it's coming.
Yeah, and
But-
but you know that like the dead guy is a practical effect.
Oh, is it?
How
yeah,
do you
it
die?
was,
by
it was
the
all
way?
makeup.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
How
It's
do you
called by
die?
it.
I think he
Oh.
did.
Yeah, in the first movie.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, I think he was like one of the first victims
Right.
Yeah,
Oh.
and then
after Georgie.
Yeah.
what was I gonna say? And
Kind
then,
of found that a bit funny as it just gives him his switchblade as always like, here you go.
Yeah,
yeah, it's because they're best buds, bro. You told me
Yeah.
you wouldn't give me.
No, it's
my
because
switchblade?
in the first one it chooses Henry to be like
yeah, the villain.
to be like
Ah,
the villain.
right,
Like
right.
he chooses him as like someone to stop the
Tickets,
losers.
yeah.
Yeah, and
Stops
then
the
he
losers.
gives him like a switchblade, basically.
Oh.
It gives him the switchblade,
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
and then the dead guy gives Henry the switch.
Yeah,
You reckon that's how
gives
Georgie's gonna get his switchblade from Wish?
Oh my
They deliver
god.
it by the dead guy,
Perhaps.
and then
Perhaps.
what was I gonna say? What's the next bit?
And then he just ends up Ubering him across the.
Yeah,
Oh,
he becomes an
yeah.
Uber driver after that. Yeah, personal driver.
Let's go.
He's like, let's go, and his head's just like.
And then
Is it Bill next? Was Bill the last one?
Bill was the last one.
Mm.
Imagine seeing that though. Some guy just driving, and you see a fucking dead guy.
Oh yeah, true.
I just think it's like
Mike didn't have one, did he?
Nah. No,
Mike-
because his thing was already because he's in Derry.
his one was a rock. He just probably picked up the first
Yeah.
rock he saw. He was like-
No. Remember, he said it was the rock that he hit.
Yeah,
Henry Bailey.
the rock fight from the first movie.
Yeah.
There was a lot of blood on that rock. Like, I feel like
Plot.
no blood.
yeah,
Oh,
plot.
right.
Like
Yeah,
I've seen him, man.
but was the next one Bill or was it Mike
We
in
already
the
covered
library?
Bill.
No, it was Bill and then Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Because Bill comes to the.
Yeah, Bill sees like the kid living in his old house.
Oh yeah. He gets his bike, and then he finds his old bike in the
yeah.
shop.
Yeah,
Bro, that kid was actually really funny.
that kid was a good actor.
Yeah, I feel like he was just like so dead ass serious. Like all,
Yeah,
the,
it's like-
all the adults were acting like kids, and he's just like, bro, can you just get the hell away
like,
from me?
Yeah, like, what's wrong with
Fuck
you?
Can
right
you
off.
Fuck right off. I was like, dude, I'm just a fan. I was like, oh, do you want a picture? I
He's
was
like,
like,
I don't, not anymore.
not anymore.
He's like, I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon.
He
If
was
that
so
was,
sassy, bro.
yeah, if that was me, I'd be like, "Fuck's this guy like shaking and yelling at me?" Like,
Yeah.
exactly.
that's so good though. Like, even at that age, he like portrays that role so well.
Yeah, Harry said is pretty true. Like he looks like that kid from Iron Man 3.
Yeah, the one that
Yeah, he
helps.
does.
Yeah.
Like a stereotypical curly haired white kid.
Mm.
No, I didn't know that was the stereotype.
It is, bro.
Oh, look at this guy.
It is.
Yeah, and
Watched
then
a lot of movies.
yeah, Bill like goes to the store where George is at.
What?
Like that's where he gets the boat.
Yeah,
Oh, you mean
the sewer
McAvoy,
Georgie
yeah?
gets taken.
Yeah.
Wait, he goes to the store.
Sewer.
Sewer.
Oh,
Sewer.
sorry, my bad. So
Yeah.
we were still talking about the store.
Nah, he just gets the boat, the bike from like some
Right,
pawn
yeah.
shop,
Yeah,
which
wait.
was run by Stephen King,
Mm.
which is the Stephen. You know what I found? We'll talk about this at the end, but throughout the entire movie, it's about Bill not being able to finish his books.
Yeah, his
with
books,
a good,
yeah,
with a good ending,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
we'll talk about the ending of this.
I
Do you
remember
reckon
that.
that was like on purpose? They made a shitty ending.
And they're like, "Oh, bro, everyone's gonna roast us. Let's just roast ourselves before they get us."
Well,
Nah, I don't think so. But
I think it was just like a running gag that was just like
Mm.
I think it was a. Doesn't Stephen King get criticized for having shit endings?
maybe.
Yeah.
I thought it was a dig at Stephen King, and then Stephen King
King
didn't
said it.
care
Probably
because
was,
he's,
honestly.
he's loaded with
Probably,
money.
Mm.
Perhaps, dude.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
And then who's after that? Bill is
I think
Georgie's
that's it,
in,
yeah.
Bill's in the sewers.
Yeah, that's it.
Georgie gives him the,
Boat.
Mm.
and then oh my god, he hears Georgie who he killed and like remember how he shot him in the head like fake like it was meant to be him getting over the death of his brother.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, the first movie, yeah.
yeah, in the first
Yeah.
movie, he shoots his brother in the head, like
Mm.
an apparition of his brother,
Oh, that's fucked.
and that's meant to be like signifying that he's gotten over the death
Yeah.
of his
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah.
And then Georgie's in the sewer, and he's all like, "It's like getting the text from your ex, bro." It's like, oh, come back, don't come back, Georgie, get my hand.
No, yeah, I think it's because he forgot about Georgie.
Mm.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
kind
He
of
forgot
like
about Georgie, so he
resurfacing.
Yeah,
Yeah, getting a text from your ex is probably the most dangerous game in the world, bro.
exactly, bro.
You're playing with fire, bro.
Playing with fire. Oh God.
Hey, what's scarier? Pennywise coming out of your cupboard or getting a text from your ex?
But you know what I was
Definitely.
you know what I was impressed by?
What?
Bill's freaking drifting skills on that bike.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
just drifting
Yeah,
left, right,
Bro,
and
he's,
center,
it's
bro.
like he's relearning, and then on the same day, he's like skidding around like
Yeah.
a fucking.
And the bike
beast.
like rebuilt
like
itself.
yeah, it like healed itself, bro. It was crazy.
tip top condition.
But yeah, after that, I think he goes into like the fair or whatever.
Yeah.
Actually,
That's something that kind of pissed me off. You know, there's like mirror rooms.
That mirror room,
right?
yeah.
yeah.
That's come up like so many times in so many movies recently. Like,
Really?
Oh, like
it was
us.
in. Yeah, it was.
It
It
was in
was
Us.
in
Oh,
that. It was
right,
in It was in Stranger Things. It was in John Wick.
Was it in Stranger Things?
Yeah.
When?
In
Oh
last
yeah,
season,
yeah.
'Cause
It's where
you-
it's where Hopper and the big Russian dude fight.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was like
Oh shit!
not the headphones.
Nothing happened, guys.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened at all.
Nothing.
Everything's
All
going
good.
At all.
running very smoothly here at the casting chair.
Wait, so doesn't
Yeah,
Bill
'cause-
Bill goes back to the hotel before he actually goes to the fair, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and that's when Henry attacks them for the
Oh, right.
first time.
Yeah. That's when he
Oh,
makes
yeah.
himself known. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he shanks Sadie in the freaking mouth.
Yeah,
I thought he was dead. I thought he was gone.
Yeah, I thought he was
Yeah.
dead
I
as
thought he was
well.
dead.
Dude, I found that so funny.
It was such
Yeah,
a
yeah. No,
strange.
his face, bro. He's like, guys,
Yeah, it sounded like
Henry's.
Yeah, he gets stabbed in the face, and then he sort of scurries into the shuffles into the
Yeah, like
into the bathtub.
And they're both.
it
They're
wasn't
both
like a normal reaction where like you start yelling. He was
Yeah.
just like silent.
I think.
No, he
there
was.
you go.
He was just like, ooh.
Yeah.
I think though, because apparently he's a hypochondriac, which is apparently like he just hates bodily fluids. So I think he's just like in
right.
shock, and he's like,
Ah,
"Oh
okay.
fuck this!" Like,
Yeah,
I'm
fair enough.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then he stabs Henry Bowers, and then he sort of scuttles around him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found that funny.
Yeah, that's what I mean by
But
his
his
acting.
actions,
Yeah, his
yeah.
actions are funny than his
Yeah,
words.
yeah.
And then he's just like,
Like,
But
wait,
also, how the fuck is Henry not dead after that?
he got stabbed in the sternum. It's a
Yeah.
hard part of the body.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
he only got stabbed once.
Yeah, he got
But
stabbed once.
when I first watched it, it felt like he got stabbed more than
Yeah,
once.
because you know how it shows the curtains.
The curtain.
Like,
Like,
yeah, the
peeling.
rings
yeah.
falling off.
Mm.
Yeah, I
But
thought
it's
that's
just-
because
it's just-
yeah, it's because he explained it. It was just
Yeah.
falling backwards.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he's like, he roasts Henry's
Henry's a
mullet.
sick boy, bro. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
versus his
He
mullet.
does,
He
he
does.
He's like, you should cut off that mullet, bro. It's been 30
Yeah.
fucking years.
Yeah. Fucking nice.
Yeah.
Which is a fair point. Anyone that has a mullet, bro, just get rid of it.
Yeah.
So
Probably don't
yeah.
have good barbers in mental
Derry.
institutions.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have a hey, my sponsor wants to be that hairdresser that we go to, bro.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I forgot their name. It's like some. It's,
It's
in
J-Lo.
Tivoli
It's
Arcade.
J-Lo, bro.
Yeah, J-Lo's
J-Lo.
hair salon or some shit.
Yeah. Shout out J-Lo Hair Salon.
The official podcast of the Carson Chair.
Oh.
I mean, the official hairdresser.
Yeah,
I can't even talk, bro.
That's alright. Butchered that, but
Yeah. Oh well. It's not like we can do it again.
yeah.
If only we had some form of method of repeating that.
Lol.
So yeah. So Bill. Everyone except one person doesn't rock up at that. Oh no, sorry. 4 of them are at the hotel, right?
Mm-hmm.
They all get back, and then, what is it? Bill sees that skateboard that the kid was using,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it, what is it? He writes out like he won't survive or
No,
something.
he's like, you won't be there too.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
will you be there for him? Oh
Yeah.
no, you
And
won't be there for him.
He
too.
wasn't. Because the kid died.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found see, and I like. So we'll talk about that in a bit.
I like
Yeah.
that one. That was good at good suspense building.
Yeah, because it's like
Yeah.
you always when you see those situations, you're always like, oh, it's fine. Like he's gonna make, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I was convinced that the kid was gonna survive.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah,
it was
and then-
safe.
Oh,
just
yeah.
dead.
I was convinced.
So he goes to the fair, and he chases the kid into like a fun house, basically.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mirror
That's
maze,
what I
mirror
mean.
maze.
With those mirror scenes, it's like always the same. It's like,
It starts
see
off
a
with the
guy?
tunnel. Yeah.
and you try to get him, but it's not the guy. It's a reflection. And then you fucking find the actual guy, and then
Yeah,
something happens.
because you can see that Bill doesn't realize that Pennywise is there because
No, but I feel like he was manipulating it too because
Yeah,
remember at the end, like the kid just couldn't get out of that. Like
Yeah, it was like he was
Yeah,
in a
that-
box.
yeah, he was in a
that's what I'm
box.
saying.
He was in
Oh,
a
okay.
box.
that's why I reckon Bill kept running into walls because
Yeah.
Pennywise was changing the mirror
Yeah.
maze.
Mm.
Like
Okay.
because you can see him like standing behind Bill as like he's going through it, like
Oh,
because
really?
it's like a flickering light and like he's there for a second.
I
and
know
he's
there
gone.
was that bit where like he just straight up walks.
Yeah, walks across the thing.
Was there more of that? Or
There was one. It was
think
like
there
it
was
was
one or
legit
two.
like a blink and you miss it
Ah, okay,
because it was
right.
like in a flashlight.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
like he's behind Bill on the mirror to his right. And
Yeah.
it flickers and he's standing there.
Mm.
That's pretty. Yeah.
And then the kid gets basically boxed off in a 1x1, and then
Yeah.
it's Bill on one side because it's a mirror maze. He shouldn't be able to see the kid or Pennywise. He's on the
Yeah,
other side of the 1x1.
Nah, because after Pennywise kills him, like it just turns back.
It
into a
goes
mirror.
back to a normal mirror
Yeah.
maze. Like he changes it back.
Oh yeah.
But
Becomes a
basically,
mirror.
it's like that scene in Mad Max Fury Road where they're just beating the shit out of the window to get
Oh.
inside.
Right.
Mm.
I liked it a lot where Pennywise just fucking he sees
Just
the kid,
headbutts it.
gets hungry, and just fucking beats the shit out of that.
Goes
window
at
with
it.
his head.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of head.
He does have a lot of head, doesn't
It's
he?
got a lot of head.
Got a lot of forehead.
Yeah.
It was scary because like he speeds up as well. Like
Yeah.
it's not just like a constant thing. He just like slowly, and then just gets to a point where he's just like going, cracking his head at it.
He's like, he's slamming that window, and then
Yeah.
Bill's like charging it as well, but he hasn't like scratched it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he basically devours the kid, and then there's a lot of blood.
Yeah,
There's a
it's
lot
like
of
it like
blood
splatters, doesn't it? Like just all over the mirror, and then it just turns back to a mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But then-
it's still like reddish.
I thought that was a dream as well, but it turns out the kid is dead.
He's gone,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like they don't actually talk about it anymore, so
Yeah,
you
he
kind of
just-
just assume, right?
Yeah,
Mm.
Bill just keeps saying the kid got the kid as well, so I just
Right.
assumed that he did.
Yeah.
But
Oh
yeah.
my god, there's still so much of this movie left.
Yeah, it's
Not really. It's just the final bit.
No, because we
Yeah,
didn't
but
talk
the
about
final bit
Henry-
goes for fucking forever.
Yeah,
Yeah, true.
we
not
didn't talk
gonna
about what
lie.
happened in the house when they go into the house
Yeah. Not gonna lie, like most of that, I just closed my eyes.
because you were scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh.
But there was this one bit which I thought was really, really cool where they go into the house. They get split up, obviously.
Yeah.
So 3-2,
Mm.
No, 3-3.
3-3. Yeah, and then
Hey, nice mates.
Oh.
it's with Ben and like the girl and Mike, yeah. And then where Ben, like his stomach starts getting cut open,
Oh, right.
Oh yeah.
and then like there's nothing's like no one's there, it's just them, and they're like, what the fuck's going on? And then there's a mirror in front of them,
Yeah, that's
Oh,
and
pretty
you
yeah.
cool.
see
Mad.
Pennywise in the
Yeah.
reflection carving his
Yeah.
stomach.
That's
Mm.
pretty cool.
I thought that was really cool.
I wonder. That's.
I rated that.
Yeah, I wonder that as well. It feels like Yeah, it kind of feels more like Pennywise is playing with them rather than just fucking them up.
Yeah, because it's
Because he
basically-
could just pretty much done that like invisible. Like he didn't have to use a mirror or anything.
I feel like he could have killed all of them.
Yeah,
at,
like
Whenever.
immediately.
Yeah.
yeah.
whenever
Yeah.
he felt like it.
Yeah.
But I think like it's more explained in the book, I guess. But he doesn't feed off fear, but
Mm, yeah.
fear adds to the taste of his food.
Oh, okay,
Basic.
fair enough.
So it's basically marinating them.
But so why wouldn't he just have killed Bill in the mirror thing?
You gotta
'Cause-
keep your mic closer.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so why wouldn't he have killed Bill then, like in the mirror maze?
Why didn't he kill Bill?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's playing with him. Like he's
He's-
just toying.
He's adding salt, bro.
Yeah.
But that would have been
He
a
wants-
shit
He's
He's
ton of salt.
marinating him,
Yeah.
bro.
He wants to get like
Seasoning
peak,
him up.
peak taste, bro. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So like, and then the other group, the other three. Oh, would you click?
Ooh.
Yeah, the other three. Like the fridge opens and it's their friend Stanley, and his
Yeah.
head falls off.
Yeah.
I like that bit too, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like
I
rolling
didn't like
and
that.
it
Yeah.
just keeps rolling.
Yeah.
till the end.
And then it becomes the monster from the Thing. Yeah.
Spider. Yeah, it becomes a
Spider head.
Have you
yeah.
seen the Thing? There's like a scene that's exactly like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, where they said the same thing as well, where they go, it could be a coincidence, but the head grows spider legs,
Yeah.
Okay.
and then one guy goes, "You've got to be fucking kidding me."
Oh yeah, Richie. Yeah.
Yeah, they say it in both movies, but it could be plagiarism, bro. They should chuck it
Plagiarism.
in to turn it in, see what the percentage comes back as.
Harvard
Get a
turned it
50% right there.
Yeah, 50% turn it in percentage. That's not good.
Lol.
Yeah, and then
Tell we're uni students.
yeah, and then what was I gonna say? Yeah, they deal with all that, and then they start going deeper into
They go into the well.
the well,
Mm.
and then they go into the sewers, and then the grandma comes back, like when they're in the water,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and she goes,
Yeah.
"Time to sing," and
Yeah,
drags
no,
it down.
it's because he was Beverly, so it's like Beverly's fear.
Mm. Beverly's like
Right.
related thing.
Yeah, because it was she grabbed Beverly,
Yeah,
so like yeah.
I guess it's like he's.
but
It's
why?
like
Why
he's-
did that happen? Because they just drag her down, and then they come back up. You don't see them deal with the
That's true. That's something that they should have shown.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like,
They just-
but yeah,
Yeah, they just came back up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
Maybe
the-
I feel like maybe it was because of who Eddie, the
Yeah,
one who
yeah,
stays up.
and
I
Eddie,
think maybe.
Eddie starts like passing out on top because he's by himself. Because everyone dives into water
Yeah.
to get better.
So I feel
Guys?
like it was maybe just a little bit of they're trying to just develop him a tiny bit for something that happens later on.
Yeah.
You know, I was gonna say that lady looks like the lady from Little Nightmares.
Which one?
The game.
The
Oh, the
DLC.
water,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was like, oh, it's her.
A lot of them reminded me of Little Nightmares.
Really?
Yeah, just like
was that like a horror
the
game?
theme.
yeah, it's like a horror game. It's just
Kinda,
like
yeah.
the weird proportions of their bodies
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and everything being like grey.
Mm.
It's really boring, man. Don't play it.
Yeah. This guy was yawning
Yeah,
for like
he-
the entire.
Wait, were you
It
guys
was
playing
I
the
was
game
fucking
as?
tired that
No,
day.
no,
No,
we
no, we
we
played
both
it.
played it, and then we were.
And then Lakshan decided to slack off and do nothing for that episode.
No.
So there was
Goes to
Yeah,
show
I
how much
agree.
effort he puts
there was
into
a lot
this.
of yes ending in that
Yeah.
episode from Lakshan.
Yeah.
And then yeah, so they go into like Pennywise's shack,
Mm-hmm.
like his crash site, and then his cave, like you know how he crashes in the cave, like the meteor or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got like a tunnel going up, and it's like made out of like vagina lips or something.
What?
Like, you know how they like do so they basically go into like the middle and do the ritual.
Oh shit!
Like,
yeah,
and then the
yeah,
lights
yeah,
come,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
there's
yeah,
like
Vaginal.
yeah, with
Yeah,
the teeth, the rows of teeth. Yeah, yeah.
There's like a bunch of like vagina flaps, like
Yeah,
flapping in and out.
I saw that. I was like, what is going
As soon
on?
as I saw it, I'm like, oh, the tunnel's made out of vagina lips. That's all I saw.
Yeah.
That's just Pennywise's little
His little kink.
yeah.
Kink.
Yeah, and then Pennywise goes into the. Oh, Pennywise is the three lights.
Mm.
That's what I'm saying. He goes into like the.
I think Pennywise is a form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's Pennywise the dancing clown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like the
So
lights
the
are
three
it.
lights. Yeah, it.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this
Oh.
guy, bro.
Goodness.
Shit.
Yeah. It goes into the I like this bit where it goes into the what is that called?
It's like a
I'm trying to
vase or
think of
some
the
shit.
word. It's a jug. We'll just call it a fucking like a jug.
Native American jug.
Yeah.
Or like the trap device.
The
Yeah.
leather jug, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a joke.
It goes into that and then
Jug.
they try to close the lid, but then the balloon starts growing.
Yeah.
And then yeah, that balloon gets huge.
It's
going on?
It's thick.
I just staring at the
Also,
dog.
Show his butt.
Mike was not confident with that plan because, like, as soon as it started failing, he was like, "Oh fuck!"
Yeah.
he just
Yeah.
bailed on it
Right, no,
straight
yeah,
away.
that's what made me laugh a lot. It's like the fact that he spent 27
Yeah.
years
Yeah.
trying to
He's still
figure
fucked up.
trying to figure it out,
Yeah.
and at the end he's just like, oh damn. That's why I feel like he
Keep
just,
going. Keep saying it.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
that's why I feel like he was just like at the like one of the final moments he's just like standing there.
Oh yeah.
And then
Yeah,
he just
yeah.
get like
Fuck.
tackled down by
Yeah.
Bill,
When he
yeah.
just goes,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. He's basically trying to kill himself.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because
Like,
like he just gave up.
Because he feels like
Yeah,
he's at
feels
fault. Yeah. Was that whole ritual failing? Was that just because they didn't believe? Was that the whole
No,
idea?
because he said the ritual.
It doesn't work.
Because he
for
said
some
because
reason.
he's the thing he said was last time it didn't work because they didn't believe that they could
yeah.
they just didn't believe or whatever.
Why
Yeah.
wouldn't you say that though?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a big rule. It's like, hey,
it's such
hey,
a
guys,
big factor.
before we start this ritual, just look. There's a 50% chance you guys will die, but there's a
Lol.
100% chance of it'll work if you just believe.
Yeah, because like they've all like sort of banded together. They're like surely they're like they believe they know that this thing's gonna kill them unless they do something. So it's like
Yeah,
Surely,
it's a,
like-
it's a very big thing to leave out.
Yeah.
It's not
But-
that hard to like do as well. It's not
I
like
think-
it's like, hey, while we do this, cut your dick off. It's just like,
oh my god.
just believe.
Yeah. But I think the whole idea is that because I think Mike didn't think it either. Like he didn't think that they would believe, like they would be able to believe it. That's why he like scratched out that whole image like initially
I guess.
because
I
it was
feel like he thought they'd just like give up and fuck off.
yeah.
Yeah. I suppose so.
Which kind of did happen for like, or not happen, but it was like it felt like it would happen because like a lot of them were like, I can't do this, fuck this.
Yeah.
Then, yeah.
This bit goes for a while
This
Yeah,
whole
it goes,
under-
for, it goes for a bit too
Pacing.
long.
this
Yeah.
whole underground
because
area
everyone sort of has like their own
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
thing happen here.
That's
That
a
could
shit
have been
thing.
shortened so much. I feel
That's
like.
the shit thing about having too many
characters. Yeah.
characters. Yeah. But like you know the scene with the dog.
Oh,
Oh,
true.
yeah.
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 Oh,
that
yeah.
that was too long.
Yeah,
I reckon.
yeah.
They were just staring at it for like
That's,
Just that
30
whole
more
bit
seconds.
was-
Then
yeah.
30 more seconds.
that's
than
such
they
a
should've.
weird reaction to have when you're getting chased by like an extraterrestrial
yeah.
clown
It
thing.
was
They're
a
like,
dumb
oh,
bit.
what a cute dog! Sit down, and it just fucking
Yeah, 'cause
explodes into it.
they open like there's 3 doors.
Yeah.
They open the first door and there's like legs, like chopped off legs
Yeah.
coming towards
Yeah.
them. They freak out, close it, open the next one. It's a dog. And they go, oh,
It,
dog.
it felt like
It's just too
Scary
funny
movie.
guys.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Too funny guys.
Yeah.
That's why.
But yeah, yeah, that did go on for quite a bit. That I felt like I was like, just fucking hurry up.
Yeah, just like get out of there. What are you
Yeah.
doing?
But wasn't there like a Shining reference in the bathroom stall?
Yeah, there was.
There was. Yeah.
Because
Oh,
he's
no,
like
he's
the
Johnny.
Henry Bowers. Yeah.
Oh, and also you know the kid,
Which one?
skateboard kid.
Oh right.
Mm.
The bottom of his skateboard is the carpet from the Shining Hotel. That
Oh,
pattern.
right.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's that.
Oh.
I got that from a YouTube video. That's not actually from me.
Oh.
No, I'm joking. It's from me.
Oh.
But
I don't know what to believe.
yeah. So after that, do we want to go through everyone's?
What do you mean?
Well,
Those
I
are-
think
How
we
much
can
time
just
do we
we can
have?
just summarize it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Bill has like a flashback
Oh,
of
right.
him and his brother.
Yeah.
That kid
Yeah.
is really good at acting. Georgie.
Georgie, yeah,
I reckon
yeah.
Georgie is a really good
He looked-
actor.
I reckon all of the kids are really good. Actually, you know what? I was watching Chris Stuckman's review.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was talking about how they had to de-age the kids.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
they use
Swear to
CGI.
God.
Yeah, they use CGI, and like after like if I went into the movie and I
It
hadn't
didn't look
and
CGI to me.
no, and like I hadn't watched the review
Yeah.
because I was kind of like
Oh, did it fuck
subliminally-
you up?
Yeah,
Kind of?
yeah.
Ah.
I kind of subliminally was like, oh yeah, dude, he's so right.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I didn't notice that.
No,
at all.
Yeah,
Because
noticed it.
Georgie,
Yeah.
I swear to God, Georgie, like, because I hadn't seen the first one, but I'd seen like obviously like the trailers and shit.
Yeah.
And when you see him in there, it sort of doesn't look like him. And
Yeah.
I was like, that's like a different actor. And then Rav was like, nah, like they've de-aged him.
bro, Finn and
Yeah,
Ben.
I
looked the weirdest.
only
Yeah.
noticed.
It was only Finn that
Yeah.
I thought was kind of weird looking.
That's how I found out that they were CGI. Like there was one scene where Finn just had the chubbiest cheeks.
not
Yeah.
not even that. The fucking eyes.
Oh, that's just because his glasses, bro.
Yeah,
Oh, was it
like,
always like that in the previous?
Because his
No.
glasses,
Mm. 'Cause
because he
like,
looks normal.
magnified
Because he's
his
not
eyes.
CGI'd.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Mm.
Yeah,
And I feel like because his mouth was moving weird, it
Oh,
just
was it?
sounded like he was being dubbed over.
there was a lot
Oh,
of weird.
yeah.
There was a
I
lot of
didn't
weird
notice that. Like
dubbings.
with Finn,
With
he
Finn, yeah.
felt like it felt like he wasn't saying his lines, sort of.
Yeah.
There was a bit where at the start. There's like some weird dubbing where, you know how like they all come out of the restaurant and they're all like talking about this is like fucked up and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm.
So there's a bit
As
where
adults, yeah.
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 So
Yeah.
Beverly goes. Like, it's a scene where Beverly goes to sit down and she's having a smoke,
Yeah.
and Bill Hader's talking in the back, but his lips aren't moving.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but he's like sort of out of focus, so you can forgive that.
yeah.
And then there's a bit where Bill Hader's like, "All right, I'm gonna leave," and then you see he's like Eddie leave as well, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then it cuts to Mike, and then Eddie says, "I'm leaving as well," but it sounds like it came from the scene before. If you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's a lot that you picked up in only
Yeah,
two viewings.
Yeah,
Like I didn't notice that at all.
but I noticed both on the first. I was
Mm.
like, "That sounds weird,"
Right.
Yeah.
but yeah. Other than that,
It wasn't like it didn't ruin the movie.
yeah,
Yeah, it's just like a little thing.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
when like you see a cameraman
Something
in the
you notice.
background.
Yeah.
It's like whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
this happens.
yeah, and then they all get split up. So we summarize Bill's. Now Ben's. I want to talk about Ben and Beverly's one. They're basically getting drowned, and one's getting drowned by blood, one's getting drowned by sand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then the way they help each other is by Ben reading a poem.
Oh. But I
Yeah.
guess that was I did
That's not
find
too
that.
bad.
Yeah,
I-
that was
what- But why?
'cause
Why did he say the
love?
poem?
Love is greater than fear. Okay.
love prevails overall.
Love,
like
yes,
the-
love prevails.
The whole point of the movie was like believe in yourself. So
Yeah, I
Believe.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just found it really dumb that he's
It's a bit
about to
cringy, yeah.
die. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Dude,
when
the
he-
last bit was so bad when they were just like, "Haha, you're a bully." And all that.
Oh my God.
Oh wait, wait,
Oh, no,
just
no,
wait,
yeah,
wait,
We'll get
wait.
to that. We'll get to that.
That's what I'm getting to.
Yeah. But nah, I think just the fact that he's been obsessing over her for 27 years, or like
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
he's got the
for
thing in his
27
wallet.
years.
Mm.
To me, it just makes sense that he's like what he thinks is going to be his final moment.
Might as
should
well just
confess.
go for
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
he just wants to go for it.
Mm.
Yeah, and then
So that's forgivable.
Mm.
and then like Bill Hader and stuff, they have their bit, and then Matt is about to die. Not Matt. Mike. He's about to die,
Yeah.
and then Bill Hader chucks a rock at him. At it, and then it gets hurt. And this bit I really liked as well, where he goes,
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
he basically goes, I forget
Oh.
what he says, but he says some insult at it. It's like, "Hey, bitch," or some shit.
Oh, he's like, hey, you bitch face.
Yeah,
Like,
hey, you're bitch face. Here, come get me. And he gets
Yeah.
another rock. He's like, "Yippee-ki-yay, mother!" And then
he's
Oh
Like,
yeah,
he
he's
gets-
in
he
the
gets-
sound.
good at.
Yeah, halfway through. Just
and then like you can see like he's about to
Oh
throw,
yeah, and
like,
he's like his position as
he
well.
he charges back to throw the rock, and he gets hit midway, and then like
The
just
rock
drops
just
it.
collapses.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Yeah,
pretty
and he
good.
just gets like, that was really cool. I thought it was really
Yeah.
cool. And then he like
Yeah.
starts floating and all that because he's in the deadlights.
yeah.
Mm.
But yeah,
And then anyway, Eddie saves him by chucking a thing,
Yeah.
and then Eddie gets impaled basically by it,
yeah.
Yeah.
and they have like
He
a little
dead.
moment.
So was that scene where he
Died
chucks
it.
it? Yeah, did that actually affect it?
Yeah, he got hurt, and then it got impaled on that.
Yeah, but I
spike.
was gonna say I kind of felt that was like it just pretending. Like he's like, oh,
No, I
don't-
think
I
that
don't think it
like I
stabbed
think
himself.
I think it actually hurt him, but
Yeah.
like because he's like
He's huge.
he's huge and
Right.
he's just like it was just like I don't know,
It was
it's like
just
him
whatever thing.
stepping on like a Lego brick or something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Wasn't
It's like that
how the
episode
first
in
one finished?
Adventure Time where
He gets the
Jake
shame
the dog gets poisoned,
Mm.
and then the cat is like, because Jake the dog can like change his body size. He's
Yeah.
like, this poison is enough to kill.
Oh yeah, he just keeps. Yeah.
This poison is enough to kill 20,
Oh,
like
yeah.
47 dogs.
Oh,
So
And he just
yeah.
keeps running around.
No, and then he just makes his liver 48 times the size of his normal.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
So
it's
he's
just a
safe?
massive liver.
Yeah, and then that's basically it. So yeah, I think because he's big, it's not that big of a deal.
Right.
Just be like poking his needle with a needle.
Right.
But like, wasn't that how the first it ended as well? They
No,
were
the
like-
first hit he got beat the shit.
Yeah.
out. Like
They're
they just,
yeah.
and he
That's
was like
crazy.
adult size, like it was
Yeah.
the size
They
of like.
just crack a
But
baseball
so,
bat.
so
over his
why
head.
wouldn't he have died then? And
What?
No, he ran away.
Yeah, he ran away,
He ran away.
okay, all right, okay.
and like he was dying, like his head was like falling
Flaking
off.
Yeah.
off,
Yeah.
And then
Why didn't you run away this time? He could have, dude.
because he thought he was gonna win, I
Mm.
guess.
Uh,
And
It's
then
like it's pretty much like a recount of for him. It was like a recount of what happened 27 years ago. It's just now
Yeah.
with adults.
yeah, and then basically, they want to make it smaller because they remember the line where it's like, everything in this universe must abide by the shape they take.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
they're like, oh, if he's small, we can just beat the shit out of him again.
Mm.
And they try to make him small, but he doesn't fall for it.
Yeah.
And then
but
someone
he does.
and then someone goes,
No. They,
They-
they can't go into the thing.
Yeah,
yeah,
'cause
they're
he
trying to
just
get
traps
into like a
him, yeah.
tight corridor, so
Yeah.
he has to like shrink down to
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
their size and come in.
Oh yeah.
And then he doesn't go, like he doesn't go in there. And then someone says he's not following us. We can't like make him small.
Yeah.
And then someone says the lines, "There's more than one way to make a guy small." And then I knew exactly from that point on.
I knew,
I
that too.
knew
was like,
exactly what
they're
was
gonna
gonna
bully
happen.
the shit out of this.
I was like, I was like, please don't, please. And then they
So
started,
bad.
and I
Lo
just
and behold, they fucking.
you mimic,
yeah, you goddamn clown. So basically,
imposter.
yeah, they bully him to shrink him down to size, and then they hurl the most basic insults.
Yeah, exactly, like-
that's very true.
Yeah,
That
like
wouldn't hurt anyone.
everyone. Yeah, like so everyone sticks to their own sort of insult. Like one says a clown, one says mimic.
Yeah, they don't switch it up.
But then
Beverly,
Yeah.
Beverly literally calls him a bully. He goes,
Yeah.
"You're a bully," and then he's like, "Oh."
Ben calls him a mummy, and then he turns into,
Into
a
a
mummy.
mummy.
Yeah, I'm like,
oh yeah,
fuck.
true.
Yeah.
Mummy.
And
I
his
thought
head
they'd,
turns
like-
into a mummy.
Yeah, I thought they would like go through like this random shit, like
He's like, "You
dog."
Frankenstein."
Yeah, like just go through like
Oh.
random shit.
Sit.
But
Yeah.
he just like, you're a mummy. Nah, you're a mimic now.
Yeah.
Lol.
You mummy, you mimic. And then-
of worlds.
yeah, and then
Oh.
it's like, no, don't say that. I'm a devourer of worlds. And then, yeah, he starts and he keeps shrinking and shrinking, and then he becomes basically like the size of a baby with a pancake head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's like imagine if
It's like Play-Doh.
like a 120 kilogram guy just lost all of his weight,
Yeah.
but he's the size of a baby, and that all
Yeah.
that fat is on his head, so it's just
Yeah.
like a pancake, like
That's pretty
excess
weird.
skin, and then it was pretty cool. They just like reach into his chest, pull out the heart, which is probably the
That was-
same
that was-
size as him.
Pretty cool though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that
then they
was
just
nice, yeah.
squeeze it and kill
Mm.
him, and then Pennywise goes, "Wow, look at you guys,
All grown.
all grown up."
Yeah.
I was gonna call that line, but I
Yeah, because he says it like one
Calling
word
lines.
every 10 seconds. He goes,
What'd you say?
"Wow, you're all."
No, because I think it was Hobbs and Shaw. I
Ah.
called it line and it was so off.
Yeah.
Bro, fucking Hobbs and Shaw has like a your mum joke in it. Did you guys talk about that?
Your
No,
mom
which
joke.
one?
When they're like tied up together
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they're getting like electrocuted,
yeah.
and then I don't know, like Jason Statham says something, and then The Rock's like your mum, and I was like, this is where I've given up.
This is the peak
Yeah,
of
this-
comedy.
I
man.
love that.
This is where I give up.
Because it's just so childish and dumb, you know?
Yeah, like
That's why I love
I wasn't like I enjoyed it because, but it's not something I'm gonna watch again because
Yeah,
it goes
yeah,
for way
yeah.
too long.
Yeah.
And the comedy is just like it gets boring
It's
after.
basic,
like,
yeah,
it's basic.
yeah.
So like you'll laugh the first time and then you'll never laugh.
Yeah.
Laugh at it ever again.
Probably like 20 years old.
Yeah,
Watch
you'll be
it
like, oh,
again.
you remember that movie?
Yeah, remember that dumb movie Hobbs and Shaw?
It's
my
so
God.
forgettable as well.
Remember that
Like,
Fast
Yeah, it
and
is.
Furious story?
I don't remember what happened.
Yeah, same.
I like the chick in it though.
She was
sister.
good.
Yeah,
Mm.
she was good.
I just know her last name's like Kirby or something.
Yeah.
Because Kirby's a pink ball in Super Smash Bros.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wanna smash?
Casting chair.
Go, let's
I
go play
reckon.
some
Yeah.
Smash.
Casting chair. Wanna smash?
Casting chair.
And then, yeah, they basically bully him to death, and then they go their own way. Oh no, not Bill. What's his name? Eddie. Richie. Richie cries in the lake.
Darth Hater.
Yeah, Darth Hater cries in the lake, and they all sort of go their own separate ways.
Mm.
But yeah, that's about it as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I was saying, imagine if like it had a Twitter account, and he made one bad tweet, and it was like it last active like 16 years ago because he passed away from being bullied by that tweet, or like
From trolls.
like he's got a
That's basically why
He got
lost
cancelled,
from trolls.
yeah, or there's like he's got a YouTube channel.
He's got
where-
like retweets from all the kids like you're fucking
you clown.
You fucking mimic.
Yeah. Or there's like he's got a YouTube channel, and then one video it's just it like adult it just talking, and he gets roasted for that video, and the next video it's just baby it, like, oh, you guys, I'm back with another video. Welcome back.
What's up, YouTube?
It's it.
Yeah. It is it. And then yeah. What else did we want to talk about? We talked about the story.
Bro, that's like
Yeah, we basically finished it.
Yeah,
There's like
like
this.
we touched on everything. I feel like that was a long time.
Yeah. I want
everything.
to mention the soundtrack. I reckon this like the sound design really good. You know, like
I
when
like
they
that
show like the title card of it,
Mm.
and it's just like it's like a song they made out of children screaming.
Oh
Where-
yeah.
like-
it is.
Oh,
yeah,
It is,
yeah.
it is,
Like
it
it's
is.
a
Yeah.
bunch of kids saying. I think they're saying "You'll float too." I think that's like their catchphrase.
Mm.
But just a bunch of kids screaming that, and like it sounds like a cool song.
Yeah, it's like a symphony.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like some electro song. But yeah, there was a couple of songs that remind me of Star Wars for some reason.
Really?
Fuck.
Yeah, there's some
Which
music in
ones?
there that sounded like just like
Like orchestral Star Wars?
yeah, just like a bit where I don't know, like Luke Skywalker's just walking. It's like a little music piece that plays.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when they were all like leaving to Derry,
Not just that, but like
because I remember like a triumphant kind
Yeah.
of sound, you know.
Mm.
you know the bit in
The
the
one, but
restaurant.
They didn't.
So when they enter the restaurant, there's like a song playing. I don't know if you guys mentioned this, but like, and then the monsters come,
Mm.
Yeah.
and then there's the heads in the fish tank.
Mhm.
They're singing that.
Oh yeah, they're
That
singing this
Chinese
song.
song.
Yeah, they
I
are.
found
I
that
noticed
funny.
that.
Oh,
What
right.
They're singing the like the whatever song's
They're
going on. in
just
there.
singing like Chinese music
Yeah.
with these floating heads in the
I
fish
Yeah.
didn't
tank.
notice that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
But yeah. Aside from that,
Yeah, I can't believe you watched this a second time.
Yeah, bro. Like
I
we're gonna
didn't
watch it.
mind
We're
it.
gonna watch it, but then
Yeah,
oh, no,
we're gonna watch it on
you
Saturday.
know it was you. You're the one who's like, oh no, let's watch it tomorrow with Rav.
No, because Rav actually wanted to.
no,
so-
I said I'd come
Yeah,
if you guys go
yeah.
on
Oh,
Sunday.
okay.
And I was like, oh,
Right.
okay, then I can still watch it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't like let's go tomorrow.
Yeah. I was gonna say like I know I like the like at the start, even though they're all successful, they all like have their own issues.
Mhm.
Like Richie's got anxiety, Eddie's got stress. What's it called? Bev's like
Abused.
yeah.
Bro,
Yeah, that was
That-
fucking
that's-
intense.
that scene was like, I was like,
Yeah, I
bro,
was like-
this is well choreographed.
Mm.
As
Oh,
in, like
is this a fight?
she's like putting up with him. As in like
Yeah.
she's like throwing her own punches. You know.
Yeah.
what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
What's it called?
She's
Yeah.
better than Lakshan at UFC, bro.
Oh.
If she versed
Not
Lakshan, it'd be
Be 10-0, bro.
1-10,
10-1.
yeah,
I've
10-1.
got a
He got
12%.
mad.
Yeah.
I've got a 12% win rate.
On
So
what?
come on.
And then Beverly will make it
'Cause
10%.
I had a jiu-jitsu tournament.
Oh, nice. 12% win rate.
Oh.
Yeah.
He won 1 out of his 9.
8.
No, you lost 8, 1 9, 1 1. So that's out of
No,
9.
it was out of 8. So I lost 7.
Ah, and then the
Oh
only
no,
one.
because we kept joking that we would make it 9.
Yeah, and then the only one he won was the kid gave up.
No, the kid didn't show up. So
Oh yeah, the kid never came.
Bro, that's so much
Wait, I thought he
worse.
gave up. Yeah, I thought it's like I don't want to fight you
No,
or something.
he didn't show up.
Oh.
That's your one victory. Do you reckon he would have won?
No, dude. I would have destroyed him. With my 12% win rate.
Yeah,
I would
bro. That
destroy
guy, if that guy rocked
Bro,
up,
at that point, you had a 0%
Yeah.
win rate.
that guy,
Yeah.
bro. If only that guy rocked up, he could have made it a 0% win rate for you. Oh my god.
Oh no.
All right, should we wrap it up?
Yeah.
Or is there stuff you guys
so.
want to talk about?
Do you want to like cover what we're gonna do next week? Or
What are we doing next week?
Oh,
I don't know.
shit.
is there
anything out?
coming
So
Recently?
there's a movie coming out.
Anything out? I don't know.
Is Joker? Oh no,
That
that's
joke is
October,
out October
right?
3rd.
Yeah,
Yeah,
October.
that's
October
Yeah.
10th, maybe.
I'm
Bro,
really
I-
excited for that. That looks
I'm
really
actually
good.
pretty
People,
Yeah.
yeah, like there was a review that was like,
Yeah,
oh,
reviews are
whatever you
crazy.
think about comic book movies, fuck that off because this is like the
Yeah.
pinnacle. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Ooh.
I feel like it's gonna be like not preachy, but it'll be more like it'll be a lot more real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
it's not like
I think-
supernatural or anything.
Yeah.
It's just a clown and he's doing clown things.
I mean, if the you know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about 13 Reasons Why.
I haven't watched it.
I was watching like
I don't
four-
want to watch
I
it.
haven't
not
watched it.
not now, like
Oh,
like later,
right.
because
Okay.
I watched the first 3 episodes of season 3.
Have you watched the first 2 seasons?
Mm.
Did you
Yeah.
enjoy them?
The first one was okay. Second one, no good. Third one,
Why are you watching?
Yeah.
it,
Why
man?
are you watching?
third one, I have a lot to say about it.
Okay.
It
You can
is-
rant, I guess.
Yeah.
Trash.
Trash.
Oh, the first 3 episodes are.
Well, as soon as the first season ended, they went off. Like
They should really change the title of the show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like it's like
it's
what
not
is it?
based off the book anymore.
It's like 39
Yeah.
reasons why now. It's like good
That is
lord.
very true. It's not even like you should.
Because
We'll talk about it later, bro.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
will say it kind of feels like a show where it should only have one season because it's meant to be like this is
It's-
the start. This is
They're
the end.
just milking it, bro.
It's
Yeah.
milking.
Because it was like a phenomenon.
It's milking suicide basically.
Yeah.
The
kinda.
first season was about suicide,
Mm.
which was, well, arguably not handled the best way.
Right.
Yeah.
Like and then season 2, because they got a lot of money out of that show, so they
Yeah.
wanted
Yeah.
to ride the high, and then, yeah, it wasn't that good. It wasn't really about the girl anymore. Well, it was, but like,
It's kind of like this is
Yeah, you
this is
can't-
about to go, but then it
That
ends up being
should be
about
like a movie.
everything
yeah,
but
and
the
then
girl.
the third one isn't so far isn't about the girl yet. The one that committed
Oh,
suicide
nice.
in season 1.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yes.
What about you guys want to do like next week, like something we just fucking hate? Like
Yeah, do you want to do? You want to do a shit,
your-
something shit or
Yeah.
something good?
Something fucking awful.
Because you can cover your
Oh, we can do a dog's journey.
rant then.
A dog's journey.
Yeah.
That, dude.
Something that we hate and something that we love.
You got to be careful though, because I went into Paddington expecting to hate it, and I love that movie.
Everyone says it's really
That-
good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
apparently
it
that was
was
like
so
a
good.
That was
smash.
like I don't think you would have hated that though. 'Cause
No,
it
no,
had,
no. I'm
like,
not talking about
the
Paddington
feels.
2. I went into Paddington 2
Oh.
expecting it to be good.
Yeah.
The first Paddington I went into was like, this is gonna be just a kids movie.
Oh, did you not enjoy the
Ah,
second one?
okay.
No, I did. I loved it.
Oh, and
Yeah.
the
The
first,
first one I loved as well.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Fuck.
But I just thought
Paddington lover right
I thought Paddington would just be like this, like a Smurfs movie,
Yeah.
Oh.
where it's like
Like-
like a cash grab.
yeah.
Fair enough.
Angry Birds, but it
Yeah.
was actually good.
Real
What,
one.
Angry Birds?
No, Paddington.
Paddington.
Right.
All right, let's wrap it up, boys. All right.
Thanks for having me, boys.
Yeah. Thanks for coming, Manan.
And then
No problem.
Yeah. So next week we'll probably talk about something. You'll probably find out by what we talk about or the title of that episode.
Mm.
But yeah.
that's right.
Thanks for coming, Manan, and see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Classic shit.